You may be seated. Good afternoon. Welcome to a very special day. If you would please check your phones and make sure that they are off so that they don't disrupt the ceremony. And students, a gentle reminder to you, we have many guests with us, and this is a very special ceremony. So we're going to be on our very best behavior today. So good afternoon, seniors, parents, guests, and students. It is indeed my and our entire leadership team's and the entire faculty's honor and privilege to walk with this senior class, Webb's class of 2023. They are fun and they're funny. They are engaged in many activities across all of campus, and they bring us great energy, 99% of which is positive. They are quite an accomplished group of young men and young women, accomplished in academics, in the arts, and athletics. Seniors, in speaking with an alumnus recently, was asking her about this day. And what does the blazer mean? And she shared that it's important for each one of you to know that your blazer was fitted for you. Each blazer is unique, some a good bit bigger than others, but it is a symbol for the fact that each one of you is unique. Each one of you brings unique gifts and capacities. And I think it's important for you to know, to really know at a deep place. We've had this discussion a number of times, and I hope you do know. Each one of you, no matter what the world tries to scream at you, each one of you possesses deep gifts, capacities, and talents. And we need you, this school needs you, to know what they are. We need you to develop them. We need you to use them for the good of this institution, which is right now your sphere of influence. We have 6 months together. How are you going to use those gifts and talents to make a lasting and positive impact on the Webb School? Additionally, the blazer signifies that this faculty is saying something important about you. They're saying that you're ready. You're showing the kind of character and prowess that they hoped for. This is an important and time-honored milestone for you. It is my hope, and the hope of this entire faculty, that in receiving the blazer, you will redouble your commitment to the pursuit of the wisdom necessary to lead your generation. And I hope you feel pressure to do that, because if you don't, we're in trouble. We want you to lead your generation here and far beyond our borders towards justice, mercy, and truth. An intentional commitment to making the world a better place. Knowing that the Webb School has produced hundreds of graduates in our 150-year history who have both aspired to and achieved these aims, I want to introduce 4 of them to you today who will be helping with this blazer ceremony. We're proud of them. They reflect well our mission and our enduring understandings. And I offer my thanksgiving to each one of them for their powerful and positive impact on the world and their spheres of influence. So please hold your applause until the end, until I introduce all 4 of them. First, Dr. Tabitha Sullins, class of 1994, member of Webb's leadership team as the assistant head of school. Second, Mr. John Earthman, class of 1978. Ms. Kristen Linton, class of 2000, director of leadership annual giving. And finally, our speaker for today, Mr. Clint Hall, class of 1998. Mr. Hall is a graduate of the Webb School and currently serves as a member of the Alumni Board. While at Webb, he was a member of the Ancient Guard and a member of the Honor Council for 5 years, and he served as the Honor Council president his senior year. He currently serves as Director of Government Relations for National Healthcare Corporation, NHC. He's worked for NHC since 2009 and is a licensed nursing home administrator and preceptor. Prior to working for NHC, he was a political consultant working for the state of Tennessee and managing campaigns for various office holders throughout Middle Tennessee. He received his Bachelor of Arts in Economics from George Washington University in Washington, D.C., and he completed his MBA from Middle Tennessee State. He's married to Lori Hall, and they live in Smithville, where she is an elementary school teacher. With that, let's give a warm round of welcome for all four.
Thank you, Mr. Cheeseman. Appreciate it so much. Well, thank you for the opportunity to be here today and to speak to you all. It's always special to return to Bell Buckle and to, of course, my alma mater, Webb School. And especially important to be here on this important day where the seniors receive their senior blazers. It's a true honor, and I'm very grateful. Okay. Well, I'm not here to give you some sappy alumni story about how things used to be or how I walk down memory lane every time I step back on campus. Don't get me wrong, I love nostalgia as much as anyone else. But that's not what today is about. Today is about the next step. The next step for you, for me, for all of us. Ironically, I was supposed to speak to you all at this very occasion on November 12th, 2021, but a little more than a year ago, 377 days to be exact, I was driving home from a wedding shower for my niece in Smithville, So I was driving home from a wedding shower for my niece in Smithville, and driver fell asleep, crossed the double yellow line, and hit me head on. I still remember it vividly, the other car's headlights right in my face just before impact. All the safety features in my car worked perfectly. By the way, I was in a 2016 Toyota Avalon, and I highly recommend them. But I was severely injured, and so was the other driver. Thankfully, we both survived, but I had a broken vertebrae in my neck, multiple broken ribs, a broken sternum, a broken collarbone, a broken heel from where I was pressing on the brakes, and most concerning, internal bleeding. I was rushed to Cookeville Regional Hospital, then to Vanderbilt, where I spent the next 15 days. To make matters worse, my wife was in the car just behind me and saw the whole thing happen. I'm thankful she wasn't in front of me, but I know her trauma has been very difficult as well. I was able to come home on November 15th, but I was in a neck brace for the next 6 weeks. And I had a cast on my foot, and I wasn't able to bear weight for the next 3 months. I literally couldn't walk, couldn't bathe myself, couldn't care for myself. And during this time of recovery, as you can imagine, I had plenty of time to think about what my next step was. Literally, I had to learn how to take steps again, but also what would be the next steps in my life. We all know that traumatic events make us reflect on our lives and cause us to consider what we're doing and why we're doing it. It shouldn't take a head-on car crash to do that, but that just seems to be how it works sometimes. So let me jump to the end of the story, okay? No, I haven't taken some drastic steps to change who I am, or not jumping off of, out of airplanes or doing anything that I regret or miss off or anything like that, okay? I haven't found some epiphany of life either, okay? But you see, that's the point. Our next steps can be big, life-altering decisions in response to some major event or life event in your life, or the next steps can be putting one foot in front of the other, doing ordinary things in an extraordinary way. So also being today that today is Sonny Webb's 180th birthday. Yes, 180. I think it's important to reflect on his life and many of maybe the next step moments he had in his life. I think about the day in 1886 when the town of Culleoka legalized the sale of liquor, and Sonny was faced with a decision. What were his next steps? Would he continue his school in Culleoka, or would he move? Where would he go? What new challenges awaited him and his students? Well, we all know the story. His next step was to move to Bell Buckle, and as they say, the rest is history. I also think about when Sonny was elected to serve as U.S. Senator to serve out the remainder of the term of Robert Love Taylor. It was only for a month, but can you imagine the situation? A man born and raised in North Carolina, served in the Confederate Army, moved to Tennessee, started a boarding school in Culleoka, moved it to Bell Buckle, was going to Washington, D.C. to serve his state and country. I can imagine it being totally awesome, yet completely overwhelming. But he took it one step at a time, representing his citizens and then returning to lead his school. We honor him and his legacy through our actions and through events like today. So happy birthday, Sonny. We also pause today because it's Veterans Day. And we should take a moment to honor and recognize the sacrifices and the victories of the men and women and their families who served in our armed forces. Think about the next steps many of them have to make. Whether it's an active combat in a foreign country or a training mission here at home, every step matters. One wrong step could put you, your fellow troops, your county, or your country in danger. I think of my friend Warren Wells, who served in the Tennessee National Guard and went to Iraq back in the early 2000s. Warren graduated from Cascade, just down the street here. While in Iraq, Warren was severely injured by an IED. When they were picking shrapnel out of his leg, I'm sure he was thinking, will I be able to walk again? And what are my next steps in life? Well, Warren recovered, has a beautiful wife, 2 kids, had a successful career working for Governor Bill Haslam, and is now the CEO of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration here in Shelbyville. It's veterans like Warren that make me proud to be an American, and a great example of taking things one step at a time. So that brings us to today. The senior class at the Webb School. They will be taking their next step today by receiving their senior blazers. But what about tomorrow? What steps are you going to take? And what are your next steps after Webb? These are probably some of those big life-altering decisions I was talking about earlier. But let me suggest to you, don't overthink it. Take things one step at a time. Today represents a significant milestone in your journey towards graduation. Enjoy it. I'm honored to share in it. So with that, and without any further delay, let me turn the program over to Dr. Sullins, and let's get on with it.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. It is my honor to begin this process. Row 1, please stand and process. Nathaniel Arena. We're going to come all the way around. Okay. Nathaniel Arena. Sylvan Armbrister. Zethan Atwood. William Bador. Cardicea Cardi Baum. Bailey Brock. Justin Burrows. Carly Byford. Zachary Biles. Row 2, please stand and process. Ami Calhoun. Ashton Campbell. Mateo Carbini. Nisa Chaudhry. Madison Chien. Rima Collins. Catherine Cuthbert. Amir DaCosta. Brett Davis. Rowan Davis. Aaliyah Del Rosario. Mikey Dong. Cohen Edwards. Row 3, please stand and process. Louis Fowler. Darius Frazier. Zion Gabe. Savarna Ghosh. Xander Gibson. Abby Hagan. Benson Benny Harris. Sammy Hepburn. Jack Holland. Kenny Ho. Janavi Kamika. Aaron Kaiser. Hector Larson. Row 4, please stand and process. Young Liu. Gustavo Machado. Gavin McBee. Joshua McDaniel. Tyler Miller. Theon Missick. Quan Nguyen. Stephen Oluwani. Allison Parfait. Gunnar Petroka. Andrei Plakasov. JJ Ralston. Evan Robertson. Bree Robinson. Row 5, please stand and process. Lauren Rust. Beatrix Sheely. Jean Victor Shen. India Shirley. Haley Simons. Patrick Sissom. Nataja Siva. Susanna Smith. Sarah Beth Smotherman. Jean-Paul Stoos. Carter Sublette. Row 6, please stand and process. Jacob Sun. Autumn Swanson. Allison Sweeney. Faye Tong. David Tran. Angelica Velez. Millie Walton. Daisy Wong. Ireland Weaver. Julian Whitsey. Bennett Williams. Elliot Williams. Lucy Wilson. Knox Wimberly. Sabrina Shaw. Zachary Young. And Jack Zhang.
The class of 2023. Just a few closing remarks. Congratulations. Welcome to life after the Blazer. There are privileges that will soon come with that and great responsibility. We're counting on you to lead the school well. We're going to dismiss in just a moment. I'm going to have the seniors recess out first, followed by the parents, and then students, you can follow the parents. Tradition has been to take pictures by the Kulioka Bell. If it's not raining, or if it is raining, you could still do that. We have also set up Bond Library for you to take pictures in if you would like. So parents, other guests, thank you for being with us. And we conclude our ceremony at this time. And seniors, if you'll stand and we'll let you recess out. Go ahead.